Hey guys, it's Alex. Today, I decided to do something a little different. Instead of doing something like I usually do with a mod showcase, map, or mini game, or even another game, I decided to do. I don't think I've done one of these in a while. A sort of a custom world settings thing. Now, I decided that one thing, there's two different types of worlds that I like. Ones that are either really flat, so you can sort of flattish, so you can build these huge monumental houses, or ones that sort of have some sort of giant like thing just spiraling up out of the ground that you can have some sort of like infinite like deck or like deck type system where you just live on the outside of a cliff, which does look pretty cool. Now what I've done is for each of these, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, but each 8 worlds, what I've done is pretty much just edited the height factor. Now it took a while. I was just like, I wanted something I could potentially do for some sort of survival. So I got thinking, well, there are 2 height scales. So the one that had the lowest number just to see, because then it would probably be easier to edit. And so I decided, may as well make a video out of it. Now these are ones where I just pretty much went completely crazy, and I'll show you those later. I do think that this video could be the start of a complete new series. So start here is a world where I set the factor of height to 10. Now I'll actually hold up. Nope, not yet. First, I have to show you exactly what I mean. So if I was to hit the recreate button, more world options, and the customize, you go over here, and it says height stretch. It's usually at 12 for a regular world. So if I go here, just to show you guys, and when the shorter it is, the more crazy the terrain gets. So as you can see here, it's still pretty normal. You might see a little bit more hilly terrain than usual, but it still looks sort of like a regular world. I mean, there's not too much of a difference. I feel like it got more and more insane the lower the numbers got, and then I had one that you saw said 50, and that was completely insane. So, I mean, this one would still be definitely playable regularly, and people wouldn't really notice too much of a difference. So, oh yeah, pretty much. Now there is that is one that's actually pretty cool. I don't see that too often. But anyway, on to the next world. So here, and each time it goes down by about half. So let's play the 5, where I set the scale to 5, or stretch to 5. And as you can tell, bam! That's a mountain biome of some form. So you can tell that mountain biomes pretty much go completely insane. Anything that's a little hilly sort of will go up, and as you can see, floating islands will not be as uncommon, and everything will be a little bit taller. However, biomes that are a little shorter will still be there. As you can see, I don't even know how this is possible with this, but it's pretty flat here, and you could have something along those lines of like a nice house. And this is pretty much, if I was to have a giant world, this is pretty much the type of thing I would want to use: giant mountains and large flat spaces. So next up we have 2.5 height stretch. So here it's insane, pretty much. Yeah, so let me just show you guys over here, this biome right here. Technically it's showing it's ocean. I don't know what the heck it's doing, saying this is the ocean. But there's a village on the water over there. That's funny. But also I thought those plains when I generated the world. But you still see a couple flat spaces, but they're all sort of elevated. Then there's this jungle area, and then this is probably the craziest part of this one. Look at all these floating islands. Floating islands are very common, especially over here. This would be another pretty good one to do. Now, I really want to use some of these for a survival situation. Now, so, like, some of these, it's completely insane, but I'm thinking I would use, probably the last two I'm going to show you guys. Just as, like, things where it's like, how many achievements can I get? So, next one. Next one, I have it set to 1.25 height, which is half of this one, and kaboom. As you can see, this is a desert biome. It's completely madness. Everything just... This is a plains biome right here. This is definitely plains. I mean, plains, yeah. It's definitely plains, and you can see it's just all up here. As well as this is a swamp. A swamp. I mean, there's a lot of ocean-ish water. So, I mean, floating islands are pretty nice, though. I mean, especially this one right here. Like, this little ledge. This is some stuff that is super insane. Now, I am doing these sort of videos to do potentially with a lot of things, because in the 1.13 snapshots they are removing this this world option of the custom world option. I do not know why. Probably because it might not get used enough. But I don't think I think they should keep it, though, because some things where, I mean, you know, it's one of those things people use it occasionally, but they should really keep the setting in, because it's really fun. Especially just sort of seeing what type of world you can get. Anyway, next up, 0. I said that the factor is 0. However, I believe the lowest it can go is 0.5 or so. But as you can see with this one, the terrain is up so much the tops of trees get cut off, and bam, as you watch the rest of the world fall away. Then you land in the ocean, where you can pretty much see bedrock. So yeah, you pretty much can see bedrock, but this is very useful in one manner. You could go over to the side over here and get some like aqua affinity or whatever whatever enchantment allows you to break blocks easier underwater. Maybe like a haste beacon if you're really advanced, and then just sort of look around the sides, see if you can find any diamonds. I mean, this is easy mining right here. I'm gonna see if I can find one actually. Come on, diamonds. Okay, if I don't find one in the next couple seconds, I'm just gonna go on to the next one. Yeah, anyway guys, this is, yeah, okay, there's emerald. You see it, so it would be useful in a survival situation. The oceans are really deep, and it's pretty much like an eternal cave. That's how I would describe this, an eternal cave. But honestly, this is actually pretty cool. So, you know, if you guys want me to do one of these worlds, then what you should do is leave a comment suggesting which world I should use for some sort of survival test, and exactly what type of thing you want me to be doing. So now, 50 height. This is 50. This is the maximum it'll go. And guys, if you want to guess what this biome is, I don't think you're going to be correct. This is an extreme hills plus M biome. Yeah, this is extreme hills. But so this is now just an island. If you go over here to a plains biome, honestly there's not that much of a difference. But you'll notice that you can very easily see the ocean floor. So the ocean floor is not that far away, and there's not really going to be that many large hills. And see that sort of stuff does not happen naturally. And I feel like some of these would be really useful in certain situations, especially this little lake right here. Now, there's also that lake over there, but this one I feel like would be best because it's more circular and it's actually like a full lake. And then right over here, look at this, a large amount of space. I've never seen anything like this in Minecraft without having some sort of mod or crazy terrain generation in. But anyway, guys, so I feel like that I would really like to use this one. This one is there's two more I have after this, so yeah, two more. Bam. So I have the one that I've just named positive broken and negative broken. Positive broken, I set everything to the highest value I could potentially set it. So let's go and let's do it. Let's see. Let me show you guys. So this one, you get things like this, where at the world height, pretty much mobs can spawn and hostile mobs spawn constantly. Giant just towers, and giant towers with just go just straight up and down. Now there are some areas with some regular-ish terrain. Now this is not regular terrain, but I would really like to use. This is another one that I find would be very fun to try to just see what type of playing style you need to have, because especially this one right here, this is very interesting because you could have both a house and the balcony system like I was talking about, as well as there's enough space to maybe even have it go all the way around or through the entire thing. But I mean, this is probably something that would be very interesting to try. Now, guys, the next one, this is for you guys who like to find structures and don't want any of those annoying blocks getting in the way of you finding your structure, such as so. Yeah, this is it. Kaboom! As you can see, the this is a desert biome, and you can see all of the little fossils in the water. And a village. Now, these would be very hard to do a survival in because of the fact that there are little to no ores. I have seen some coal in some I think this one, I've seen some coal generate. Yeah. And wood does generate all through down here, as well as pretty much infinite supply of dirt. But this would be very interesting to attempt to survive in, and this is what happens if you set every single setting to 0. I may have said that already. I think I did say that already, I think. But, I mean, this would be something that's very interesting, because you're pretty much trying to save the world. It's like, you know, if all the stone, if every block was removed. I mean, honestly, the last 3 I've shown you guys are ones that I would really like to do some sort of survival thing with, because I don't know, it's just really cool. Now, if you do want me to do it, just tell me what the objective should be and which world you want me to do it in. Now, I will do it with any of the worlds. I will keep them. And yeah. So actually, guys, I'm also going to take this opportunity to show you guys one last thing with the lab. Vitly did some stuff to the lab in the main lobby area. Where the heck am I? Oh yeah, I'm right here. So let me just oh crap, no. Okay, here we are. Yeah. So let me just so yeah, Vitly over here has done a lot of work in this little lobby area, and can I show them? Okay, cool. So yeah, here it is. This is the new little area that Vitly set up. There's just some random redstone. I don't think this does too much. There's like another computer here. So this is what I do all the other games on. And then there's some brewing stands, some cauldrons, a bucket over there for some reason. I might change some of this, like especially the bucket. But then there's this. I don't really know what the point of this is. Maybe Vitly does. Vitly, what's the point of that little indentation? Oh. And okay then. Okay, well, yeah. I mean, I could probably fix that later, but honestly, it actually looks pretty cool. I might attempt to put like some blocks there with a painting right there. Billy, I think you know. Talk to you about this off camera. But this is actually so yeah. This is just a little bit of an addition to the lab. Excuse me. But yeah, I mean, this is a small addition to the lab. I'm hoping to have more things added to the lab and do some more showcases in this. I do have one set up, but so expect to see that coming pretty soon, maybe next week. But I'd like to thank you guys very much for watching this video. Have an amazing day, and I'll see you guys next time.